Ever wondered what's up with crows and ravens? These blackbirds, often seen swirling in the sky, aren't exactly the most welcomed guests. Both crows and ravens have a knack for creeping us out, thanks to their looks, habits, and the spooky symbolism attached to them. Think garbage scavenging and eerie death associations. These birds are the ultimate bad guys in many stories. So, what's the big difference between these two? Many people can't tell them apart, but don't worry, we've got you covered. Let's dive into the world of crows and ravens and uncover their secrets. Ready to get started? Crow 101. Crows are part of the Corvus genus under the Corvidae family, which includes about 34 of the 46 Corvus species. Generally, crows refer to the medium to smaller species within this group. These birds are incredibly adaptable and can be found just about anywhere humans live, from the tip of South Africa to the shores of the Sea of Azov in Eastern Europe. Different parts of the world have their own crow variations, each adapted to their environment. But at their core, crows are pretty much the same. Mostly black and always up to some kind of mischief. In the US, we have the American crow, while the Gulf of Mexico is home to the Tamaulipas crow. Hawaii boasts the Hawaiian crow, and the Caribbean hosts the Jamaican crow. The list goes on, with each crow making its mark on its local turf. The house crow of Asia and Africa and the hooded crow of Europe and the Middle East are notable examples. And let's not forget the pied crow, possibly Africa's most common bird. Crows, like their corvus relatives, belong to the Passeriformes order, Latin for sparrow-shaped birds. These birds have a unique toe arrangement that helps them perch perfectly on branches, crowspecks. The American crow, a common sight in the New World, measures about 16 to 20 inches from bill to tail. The tail alone accounts for half that length. They weigh between 11 to 21 ounces, with males typically being heftier. Known for their smarts and flexibility, crows eat almost anything, which is why they're often seen as pesky scavengers. Their opportunistic nature means they're always on the lookout for a free meal, leading to their bad rep. Crows quickly form flocks that can be a real headache, from raiding trash cans to spreading garbage and poop around. They're loud too, often disrupting the peace with their cawing. Farmers have had a bone to pick with crows for ages. These birds love raiding crops, especially corn, and can significantly damage harvests. They're the reason scarecrows were invented in the first place. Hey, enjoying the bird talk so far? If you're loving these fun facts and quirky insights about our feathered friends, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And hey, why not subscribe while you're at it? We've got more cool stuff coming your way that you won't want to miss. Plus, subscribing helps us bring you even more awesome content. Hit that bell icon too, so you never miss an update. Thanks for the support. And let's get back to uncovering more about these fascinating birds. Crows in culture. Crows hold a special place in various cultures and myths. Ancient Greeks and Vikings saw them as symbols of major gods like Apollo and Odin. In ancient Egypt, crows were linked to love and loyalty, likely because they mate for life. Some cultures viewed them as omens of good fortune, while others saw them as harbingers of bad luck and death. In parts of Africa, crows are thought to be in cahoots with witches, running errands or even shape-shifting into these birds to cause trouble. Ravens 101. Ravens often get mistaken for crows, and it's easy to see why. Both fall under the Corvus genus, adding to the confusion. Alongside rooks, ravens make up the rest of the Corvus species. Currently, there are 9 distinct raven species, spread across the globe, with a few extinct ones officially recognized. The common raven, the most widespread corvus bird, is found across the northern hemisphere, from Hawaii to Siberia. Generally larger than crows, ravens stand out in their own right. Ravens, the big guys. There are 8 known subspecies of ravens, each perfectly suited to their homeland. On average, these birds measure between 21 to 28 inches from beak to tail and weigh between 1.5 to just under 5 pounds. This size makes them the largest of the corvus family and some of the largest birds in their order. Ravens are mostly black, which only adds to their mysterious reputation. They're perch birds with anisodactyl toes. 3 toes point forward and 1 back, making them expert perchers. They spend most of their time perched, keeping an eye out for food or threats. Smart cookies. Ravens are incredibly smart. Studies show that a 4-month-old raven has almost full cognitive function, and adult ravens have IQs similar to chimpanzees and orangutans. Just imagine a raven doing your math homework. Scary, right? Like crows, ravens are omnivores and eat almost anything. They'll raid trash cans, lunchboxes, and even kitchens if they can. They're known to sneak into chicken coops and snack on chicks or dig into exposed carcasses. Historically, they followed armies to feed on battlefield leftovers, a fact that even inspired George R.R. Martin's book, A Feast for Crows. Trouble on the farm. Ravens don't just stop at trash, they also go after crops. They quickly figure out that scarecrows are harmless, leading to even more ravens raiding fields. Fun fact, a group of ravens is called an unkindness. Cheery, right? Ravens in culture. Throughout history, ravens have been linked to the supernatural. Pagan cultures in the West associated them with death, often depicting them as omens or symbols of death. Directors of cheap horror movies love adding ravens to cemetery scenes for that extra spooky vibe. Ravens are also connected with bad luck and witchcraft, probably due to their black feathers and love for carrion. But it's not all bad. In Norse mythology, ravens symbolize knowledge and information. They're also heroes in Irish and Welsh mythology. In some parts of Asia, ravens represent royal power and divine authority. In George R.R. Martin's books, ravens are magical and symbolize death, war, and are used to send messages. However, in reality, they've never been used for message delivery despite their intelligence. So, what's the difference? The most obvious difference is size. Ravens are bigger than crows. The American crow is smaller and lighter, making it more prone to being blown away by strong winds. Thus, crows tend to fly low and flap a lot, while ravens can soar high, riding thermal drafts with minimal flapping. Ravens also have thicker, more curved beaks. While crows make clear, high-pitched caws, ravens produce deep, croaking sounds. If you pay attention, you can tell them apart just by their calls. Wings and tails also give them away. Ravens have slender, pointy wings and wedge-shaped tails, while crows have shorter, rounded wings and tails. Plus, ravens have shaggier neck feathers. Social butterflies. Not really. Ravens are more likely to travel in pairs, while crows often move in large groups called murders, especially when searching for food. If you see 2 large black birds hanging out, they're probably ravens. If it's a noisy crowd, it's likely a bunch of crows. If you're on the east coast of the US, you're more likely to see American crows. Ravens are more common from the Midwest to the West Coast. So next time you see a blackbird, check out these features and impress your friends with your bird knowledge. And remember, they might be more than just annoying birds. They're fascinating creatures with deep cultural roots and clever behaviors. So, there you have it. Crows and ravens, while often mistaken for one another, are fascinating creatures with their own unique quirks and roles in history, culture, and the environment. From their intelligence and adaptability to their significant symbolism, these birds are truly remarkable. Did you enjoy learning about the differences between crows and ravens? If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more intriguing content about the natural world. And for those of you who stuck around till the end, we have a special request. Drop a raven in the comments section below. Let's see how many of you made it through the whole video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.